difference. It just means you're better together. But what makes us wonderful, what makes us so special are our people. You know, I don't care what organization you're a part of. You're only as good as your people. And I will absolutely put our folks line by line up against anyone in our industry because they care, because they're advocates, because they really, really value what our clients value. And they're proud to be a part of a company like IOA because everybody here actually own a piece of IOA. They're here for the long haul, they care, and they know we value them. You know, a lot of things that we do in our business are transactional, of course, like any business. But we want our clients, we strive for our clients to have a transformational experience in the middle of their transactions. You know, what gets me up every day? It's about building something. It's about being different. You know, we're not like everyone else in our industry. We live in an industry in a world of sameness. And our goal, and what gets me fired up every morning, is to wake up and build something that looks nothing like our entire industry.
I know it's all you've got to just be strong. And it's a fight just to keep it together, together. I know you think that you are too far gone.
And I look at the bills and say, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
But hope is never lost. Hope is never lost. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go.
She's changed my life completely.
Just stay one step closer, put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay.
New lease on life. New lease on life.
I know your heart is heavy from those nights.
The need is real.
It's just remember that you are a fighter, a fighter.
And this program is needed.
You never know just what tomorrow holds.
Said if it wasn't for y'all, I don't know what they'd do for Christmas dinner.
And you're stronger than you know. You're stronger than you know.
Can't thank you enough.
Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just stay one step closer, one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. One step closer, one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay.
I had 3 great.
We have a new leader right now.
Terra Nova International Horse Trials. It is show jumping day, that final nail-biting finale of the equine triathlon is upon us. It is gone so quickly, and what an amazing venue here in Florida. State-of-the-art competition area. It is a remarkable venue with some amazing people that have put together one of the best equestrian facilities of all time. The two horses that adorn the entrance to the wonderful facility here, Terra and Nova, have witnessed some of the best action over the last few days, and they've seen transformation in this amazing venue over the last 3 years. The inaugural 4-star ran yesterday, and what a test Captain Mark Phillips really set for these riders, and expertly built by master craftsman Eric Bull. The team here at Terra Nova have built a family-friendly facility designed to deliver an unparalleled experience for competitors and horses alike. Well, no stone has been left unturned, and it is an amazing venue, no detail overlooked, with 6 state-of-the-art arenas and a sprawling cross-country course, as you can see, designed by Olympic gold medalist Captain Mark, and it was a real test yesterday. Well, Terra Nova, the place to pursue your passion for equestrian sports without compromise, and here you can build your own dream. It is tailor-made for you here at the estate, and you can buy a plot of land and barn on 5 to 20 acres, train and compete at every level, and be part of a real community of like-minded people. While talking of like-minded people, we are very, very grateful to our sponsors and to IOA. A risky world out there getting the right business insurance. It's very, very complicated. And instead of hoping you have what you need, get with an IOA expert at Insurance Office of America, and they will work with the nation's top insurance carriers. And to find out a little bit more about them, we took a look behind the scenes.
We live in a world that is pretty much a commodity world. Most insurance brokers can bring you a good piece of paper with good terms and conditions. What value do you bring over and above that? We talk about being interdependent on each other. We're a very independent company, but being interdependent doesn't mean you lose your independence. It just means you're better together. But what makes us wonderful, what makes us so special, are our people. I don't care what organization you're a part of. You're only as good as your people. And I will absolutely put our folks line by line up against anyone in our industry because they care, because they're advocates, because they really, really value what our clients value. And they're proud to be a part of a company like IOA because everybody here actually own a piece of IOA. They're here for the long haul. They care, and they know we value them. A lot of things that we do in our business are transactional, of course, like any business. But we want our clients, we strive for our clients to have a transformational experience in the middle of their transactions. What gets me up every day? It's about building something. It's about being different. We're not like everyone else in our industry. We live in an industry in a world of sameness. And our goal, and what gets me fired up every morning, is to wake up and build something that looks nothing like our entire industry.
Well, Insurance Offices of America, hugely grateful to them. We are ready, we're set. And our first combination in the 3-star long is Andre Parot. Andre riding this lovely chestnut in Karen L. They bring forwards an overnight score to the show jumping for Brazil of 56.2. Jumped clear cross country, but just picked up the time penalties. It was 20.8 in total. An early rail for Andre, former Olympian in Athens and Beijing. This is a difficult line, 4 to 5. Has 5 down behind, and then a related distance on the 7 strides down to another vertical before turning left-handed back to an upright at the far end by the in-gate, away from the in-gate, and then the treble combination. Upright in, 1 stride upright, 2 strides oxa, and then turns back through the middle of the arena to another oxa at 9, and the riders now turn right-handed. They don't go straight on. The line takes you straight on. They'll be jumping that later on in the 4-star to the last 2 fences. And on 5 strides from the oxa to the upright, and the 5 strides is met. So it's a couple of fences down. The time allowed is 81 seconds at the moment. Don't be too worried about that. The ground jury have every option to change that time if they wish to do so. But Andre Parot, first to go with the 12-year-old Swedish warm blood owned by Andre himself, the chestnut mare. 2 fences down and a couple of time penalties. So his score will move now on to, at the moment, with the 8 added, will move on to 64.2. But it, in fact, he's been given the 0.8 of a time penalty at the moment, so moves on to 65. Next to jump is Lucienne Bellissimo for Great Britain. Lucienne with Easter Star. Well, a very exciting combination. She leads the 4-star. She leads the 1-star. And she comes forward with Easter Star, owned by Horse Scout Eventing. This Dutch-bred mare, just 8 years old. 16-1. And she starts on 114.7. Had a couple of run-outs yesterday on the cross-country with this young mare. And quite a difficult track that Mark Donovan has set for these riders. Easter Star started off with New Zealander Samantha Lissington in the world of eventing, and then moved to Lucienne's barn a good while ago. Estrello, the sire. Bonheur, the dam sire. Quasimodo, the dam sire. Quasimodo with a lot of good progeny on the floor. I think the time will be quite interesting again for Lucienne. She's not moved on that quickly. Coming down to this treble combination. Sits up. 1 stride, 2 strides to the oxer out. Jumping beautifully, this mare. She's such a lovely rider, really nice to watch in all 3 phases. Just 2 left to jump, and dare I say, the mare has not looked like touching a pole, and that looks like a fabulous clear round for Lucienne Bellissimo and Easter Star. A lovely, lovely round for them, clear inside the time. And Easter Star will complete on 114.7. Yeah, lovely, lovely clear. Well, next to jump is Lauren New with Flying Again. So Flying Again. And Lauren moving very quickly on with these riders. Flying Again comes into the show jumping on 107.3. There's an early rail and another. Flying Again, an 11-year-old. Just getting a little bit inverted. Quite keen to get on with the job and not making Lauren's job in the show jumping, in the tack, very easy at all. Jumps through the treble well. And just those 2 fences left to jump. Come down very easily. These poles had a good walk round, and the last goes as well inside that time allowed. 3 fences down. It is 12 in total for jumping for Lauren New and Flying Again. Takes their score on to 119.3. Next to jump is Jessica Phoenix with Alec Hine. Alec Hine coming into the show jumping. First of a couple of rides for Jessica Phoenix for Canada. This mare owned by Dr. Usha Knabe. And they started 68.7. Had the one refusal out there on the cross country yesterday. That was at 10B, the second of the angled hedges. 11.2 time penalties as well. Jessie, who is hugely experienced, one of the most experienced riders in the field, representing Canada. She's been a double Olympian from London and from Rio de Janeiro. Ridden at a couple of world equestrians as well. And she's been a former gold and individual silver medalist from the Pan Am Games in Guadalajara and Toronto in Canada, and the bronze in Lima a couple of years ago. She's a very, very good jockey. She's a very good rider. She's had some brilliant horses, Pavarotti, a little romancer amongst them. And a very busy lady here. Coming home. Just two left to jump. Time is absolutely fine. Goes on the 4 down to the last. We thought some might, and she does.
And there's a double clear for Jeff Phoenix and Alka. No fault added today. She'll finish on 68.7 on a second double clear.
So Jessica Phoenix, the first of her rides with Alec Hine, jumps clear. Super clear round for her. And into the arena is Alexandra Green-Kirby, traditionally Fernhill. Traditionally Fernhill, coming into the show jumping on a score of 64.8. Irish sport horse, this 9-year-old gelding. They had a pin on the cross country, so 11 for the pin and 13.2 time. Traditionally Fernhill, this lovely horse, and the Fernhill prefix from Carol G and the team by Killinick Bouncer, Church Lady, the Dam, Snurge, the Dam Sire. Horse that was purchased by Alexandra a couple of years ago. They've been making their way up through the grades. And this will be their second 3-star long. Aiming for that 4-star qualification next year. Gives the first part of the treble a rub, but is clear. It's a very, very nerve-wracking last phase. The back rail goes of the Oxa. Time is okay, 79 seconds, always round up. But Alexandra Green-Kirby, traditionally Fernhill, the 9-year-old, just with that one fence down.
48 joining us, here's Hayden Walton and contestor number 48.
So now Hayden Wathen into the arena with Contestor. Hayden starts this show jumping phase on a score of 62.1, 6.8 time 20 jumping from yesterday's cross-country course. Another one to have a run out at the second of the angled hedges at 10B. And it was just the one fence down for Alexandra Green-Kirby. 4 penalties it is. She finishes on 68.8. Well, Contestor is a 16-year-old chestnut gelding. Horse that's by Contargo. Killer Jur is the... Oh, that does go. Very late pole. Killer Jur is the dam sire. Dutch bred. So coming home, just the 4 jumping penalties at the moment. She'll go down on the 5, I would have thought here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and does. When you go in on that canter, that is what you're set on, and just inside the time allowed as well. So it is just the 4 jumping inside 81 seconds. And that will take their score. Now Hayden on to, in fact, 2 fences down it was. 8 jumping for Hayden Wathen Contestor takes their score to 70.1. Now Lynn Szymanski. Lynn, who's been very busy in here with us in the commentary position. She was fantastic yesterday. Poor little Bounce has had a bit of a roller coaster of a journey. 17 hours travelled from Virginia. Arrived with a tick fever and in his tail, and actually was very, very ill on the first day. Has been in isolation ever since, which is quite a considerable distance away from the whole event. And Lynn's had to work really hard with her groom as well. No water, no electric. They've had to bring everything in. But he's been in isolation. He was great in the dressage, a little bit quiet. He was very good cross-country yesterday. Gave her a lovely ride. She is a brilliant jockey. She's very thoughtful of the horses that she rides. She's ridden at 2 World Games in Normandy and Tryon. She's been twice 6th at the 5 Stars in Kentucky and at Burley. She really thinks a lot of this horse in Bounce 6, but also the horse that she was very well placed on, top 10 finish at Maryland in the 3-star in Idefix Fonda Krumalava. These are 2 very good horses that she has really high hopes for. By Balou de Rouet, Civillano is the dam sire, bred by Jan Uffart. And this is a horse that was Bounce, that was originally bought out, I think, this one, by Sandra Uffart. And Lynn has got a lot of time for him. 9 years old. Poor Bounce has had a torrid time here. We just will him to go well. He's jumping super. He comes forward on 53.3. That score, don't let that bother you, because it's very non-reflective of his performance. But a fabulous round. Well done, her. And Lynn Szymanski, 53.3. It was a 34.9 dressage. She was 7th. She picked up 18.4 time. It was more she wanted the qualification. That was her main aim of the week. And that is exactly what she's done. Lynn Szymanski jumps the ideal, the perfect clear round to close out her weekend. So goes into top spots. Next to jump is John Michael Durr with Roulette. John Michael Durr with Roulette coming into the show jumping. Roulette with a 53. It was a 37.8 dressage, 15.2 time penalties on the cross country yesterday. Gives the first a bit of a rub. We want to just make sure that this horse picks the feet up moving on. Does so over the second. And that line. It's quite a difficult line down there. As to 4 to 5. This is the oxer, and then turning in the air. You can see John Michael turning his head. So Roulette, owned by Colin Rutledge, is a 15-year-old, ridden formerly by Colleen as well. He's jumped a few, he's hit a few, but they've stayed up. The most important thing. That didn't, though. The front rail did go. The eagle eye of myself picked up that front rail. So it's 4 jumping at the moment. And jumps the last time is absolutely fine, 76 seconds. So they will move on to 57.0. And that will be, at the moment, good enough to go into provisional second place. It's 4 for jumping and none for time. Next to jump is Ronald Zabala-Gutschel and Charlie van der Heijden. Charlie, who won the 5-star with Molly Summerland, former rider, back in 2021. Charlie coming here with a dressage score of, the first is down. Charlie with a dressage of 35.2, 14.4 time on the cross country yesterday. Just looked a little bit tired coming home. Charlie is a unique horse in the show jumping. He's not the easiest. Molly learnt to ride him in the way that he liked to go, and I think it's just about now Ronald Zabala-Gutschel for Ecuador finding the key. And it's 2 fences at the moment, 3. Just giving him a little reminder around the corner to wake up. Coming to the Oxer off the corner. Jumps that well. Treble combination. He's quite fussy in his mouth, isn't he, as well? Gets very deep to the first part. Jumps out well through the treble. Obviously just waking him up did him a little bit of a favour. But carrying the 3 fences down at the moment. Charlie van der Heijden and Ronald Zabala-Gutschel for Ecuador. Ronald desperately trying for qualification for Paris. 1 fence left to jump, 3 fences down. Can that be it? I think it is. So well done. It's getting better and better. It takes a long time to get to know these horses. And that is an improvement on his last run. 3 fences and 1 second over. So it will be 0.4. Takes his score to 62.0. The most important thing, it's a qualifying score at the 3-star long. Well, now Sally Johnson. Sally, who had a magnificent round on the cross-country yesterday with Adu Rock. Another Irish sport horse, 9 years old, owned by Sally herself. She actually said to me this morning, "Thank you so much for the kind words." And I said, it was a pleasure. It was just so lovely to watch him go cross-country. He really enjoyed himself. And Sally looked like she was having an absolute ball as well. That is what it's all about. It's about the partnership. It's about the team out there. And Adu Rock, clear to this moment, coming forwards on a score of 48.9. One of those hold your breath moments, I think. Sally's ridden this horse all the way through his career as well. By Finalaloon Flights, Shannondale, Sarko, St. Given on the Dam Sire side. Nine years old. 2 fences left to jump. 81 seconds, the time allowed. Coming to the final fence, still looking keen. And that is a clear round by my reckoning.
Rory Francos is next. Rory for Monty Stevens, number 65.
So just confirming the score for Sally Johnson, Adu Rock. That was a clear, so goes on to 48.9, and next to jump is Rory Frangos and Monty's Tune. Rory had a good round yesterday on the cross country. She's a good rider. She's a tiny little girl, but she's very brave. Monty's Tune coming into the show jumping on a score of 48.4. Monty's Tune. Ooh, that was a shame. Just ran to the bottom of the upright. 13-year-old Grey Gelding by Concord's Tune. Montbrook is the dam sire. Time is going to be okay, 81 seconds. But a couple of fences down there for Rory will drop her down the leaderboard just a little bit. So Carlos Parro is back into the arena. Andre Parro with Watusi. Watusi was started off by Carlos Parro. Brother, two-time Olympian. And Andre, based in Aiken, South Carolina. Andre with Watusi. Super little horse. And, as I said, two-time Olympian from Athens and Beijing. Team gold medalist from the Pan Am Championships, the two-star championships in 2014, member of the bronze medal winning team at the Pan Am Games in Rio de Janeiro in 2007, but picked up his team bronze. And Watusi jumping super well. Carlos Parro, brother, took this horse up to two-star level. Horse that he really thinks a lot of. Watusi, 11-year-old mare. My Woodlander Vavavoom, Elite Foxy Lady. Florencio is the dam sire. A lot of dressage breeding in there. Back rail goes. And the time, he's going to have time fault too. Oh, no, he's not. Just inside, but two fences down towards home. 8 jumping for Andre Parro. Well, we move down to the final 15, and following Andre Parro for Brazil, it is Lauren Lambert with Biscotti. Biscotti brings forward a dressage and cross-country at 45.1, lying in 15th place. Combination that have been going super well, but on the cross-country, they had one of those annoying 11 penalties, had the pin quite frustratingly right towards the end. That was at the 22nd, the rails, and were clear inside the time, picking up 0 for their time penalties, but very frustrating for them. Biscotti, a 11-year-old, owned by Lauren. First part of the treble comes down, so it's 4 to add so far. And inside the time, another one to jump inside that time allowed of 81 seconds. So Lauren Lambert and Biscotti with a total of 3 fences down, 12 jumping, move on to 57.1. Well, next into the arena is Kira Kenny with FE Black Ice. Kira coming into the show jumping on a score of 43.2, 6.8 time penalties on the cross country yesterday. No jumping penalties. FE Black Ice, super horse for her. Been very consistent. Maya Black was in the saddle for a couple of seasons. She won a 3-star, 6th in a 4-star. And these two, 5th in a 3-star at Pucart Farms just a couple of weeks ago. Black Ice is a 13-year-old by Staccato's Highlight. Compliment the dam sire. So Kira Kenny, Black Ice, focused and jumps a lovely round. FE, the prefix of Fredericks Ecuestre and Clayton Fredericks. It's sold a lot of very good horses over the years, and Black Ice, another of them. Maya Black, who took this horse up to the 4-star level. And Kira Kenny doing a fabulous job now in the tack. So with that round, Kira Kenny goes up into the lead with that one fence down, just holds on to a lead. And now it's Hayley Curry with Belmont de Cahim. 36.5 dressage, 6 time penalties on the cross country yesterday. This warm blood gelding is 17 years old, looks fabulous, and went brilliantly around the 3-star cross country yesterday. Ears pricked the whole way, loved his job. And jumping super well so far. Down this fairly tricky line. I spoke to Mark Donovan this morning, the show jump course designer, and I said, that's a bit mean from 4 to 5. And he went, do you know what, Spenny, I thought it was too. He said, I didn't really sleep last night. I was going to change it this morning, and then I thought, no, I'm going to leave it. And actually, they're riding it really well. Coming into the final 2, Belmont de Cahim and Hayley Curry. Hayley Curry coming to the final fence, jumping super. Good boy, very good. 76 seconds. Well, Hayley, that will be a very, very good round for her. thrilled with him. Bless his little cotton socks. 17 years old, still producing clear rounds. Fabulous. And now into the arena, Chris Talley. Chris is riding FE Marco Polo, dressage 34.7, 7.2 time penalties on the cross country yesterday. FE Marco Polo starts on 41.2. Chris ridden a couple of horses at Le Lion d'Angers in the past. In fact, this year he rode 2 horses at Le Lion d'Angers. FE Marco Polo is the horse that he has ridden all through career, finished 3rd in a recent 3-star. A lot to prove in the show jumping by Arco Jr. Exorbitant is the dam sire. But I think 3 or 4, there's one of them, 3 or 4 internationals they've done so far and jumped clear in one of them. That was at a 3-star, 2 down and 3 down in their other attempts. Just carrying the 4 at the moment. And it's just the one fence down.
So 4 jumping calls for time 75 for Chris. People fence down 45.9. Joe Meyer is next to go. His first of the day, representing New Zealand.
So that is now confirmed, 1 fence down for FE Marco Polo. Next to jump is Joe Meyer. Joe for New Zealand with Chili Dawn. Joe with wife Ruthie have built up such a fabulous enterprise over the years. Joe been based in the States for a number of seasons now. Again, himself a former Olympian from Beijing with the wonderful Snip, rode that horse at the, well, Games as well. And just the last for Joe Meyer and Chili Dawn. And Chili Dawn, this lovely little horse, just an 8-year-old gelding. New Zealand sport horse. And they move on to just waiting for that to be confirmed. Joe's score. But into the arena is Jesse Phoenix again. So Joe Meyer, just the 1 fence down, it is confirmed, 45.1. Jessica Phoenix with Tooch. And these come forwards, touch into the show jump. We're down to our last 8 or 9 riders now. Touch with 40.6, 5.6 time added to their dressage of 35. So Jessica Phoenix and Touch, 2-time Olympian, London and Rio, ridden at World Equestrian Games Championships. She rode Wabbit to Burley. Bless Wabbit. This horse is an 11-year-old mare. Oh, and the last again, just floats down onto the last by Domer. Chico's Boy is the dam sire, Dutch bred. So Touch has 1 fence down. That will put her onto a score, in fact 2 fences down. Touch 48.6 into 5th place. And we've got 8 left to jump, and it's Carl Slezak into the arena. Carl with Chevalier. Carl, who was part of the gold medal winning team at the Pan Am Games in Chile just recently with Hot Bobo. And he is riding Chevalier here today. And they start on a score of 37.8. Not 1 fence separating the top 2. And 2 fences separating the top 5. He knows all about pressure. That is for sure. Carl Slezak coming towards home. 2 fences left. And jumps the final fence. And a good clear round for Carl Slezak takes him to the top of the leaderboard. Basically, the winner could come from any of these. The show jumping always influential. Mark Donovan always sets a good track, and he's done the same again. So we go to our last 7. Carl Slezak sits at the top of the leaderboard at the moment, but it's now the turn of Jenny Carras. Jenny with Bolio Cecilia. Very, very experienced, these two. Jenny with Bolio Cecilia starting in 7th place. I don't quite know what that camera was doing then, so apologies. Jumps 4. It's an awkward turn, especially when you're on a horse like Bolio Cecilia that's not the easiest to turn. Jenny is so experienced now. She was a former individual bronze and team gold medalist from the junior championships with Fernhill Stowaway 10 years ago now. And with Bolio Cecilia, she has the back rail of the treble combination down, a horse that's been ridden by Jenny herself and Waylon Roberts.
Four jumping, 76 on the clock, no time penalties. 400 will give Jenny opposed Cecilia. Final now 41.6. Still in the top 7.
So it was just the one fence down for Bolio Cecilia, and Jenny Carras takes their score to 41.6. Carl Slezak still holds on to top spot. We move now to Waylon Roberts. Waylon with Fernhill Salt Lake. Fernhill Salt Lake on a dressage 36.4. Nothing to add on the cross country yesterday. The fastest of the day by a long, long way, by a country mile. 7 minutes 54 on the cross country. I think I made a comment at the end that he could have got a little bit steadier and saved a bit more for the tank today. But this is usually a very good jumper. And Fernhill Salt Lake, an Irish sport horse, 8 years old, jumping brilliantly so far this gelding, owned by Jenny Carras. These two are just so strong, Jenny and Waylon. As a partnership, as a team. And just ironic that they follow each other as well. Fernhill Salt Lake is an 8-year-old, as I said. Had some amazing performances. Bred by James Hickey, this Irish sport horse. One fence left to jump. And jumps it. Good rounds for Waylon Roberts and Fernhill Salt Lake. Jumped fabulously. Just look how relaxed that 8-year-old is. No reins, on the way out. Cool as a cucumber. But it was one fence. I thought it was. I just looked down at the wrong time. One fence down, 40.4 he moves on to. We now go to Jenny Jarnström for Sweden. We're down to the final 5. Jenny Jarnström with Flower Girl, Hanoverian mare, 11 years old, owned by Jenny herself. 35.5 was the dressage. Nothing to add from the cross country yesterday. Starting 5th place on 35.5. Jenny, another very experienced rider. Flower Girl was brilliant. She jumps that Liverpool, gives it absolutely masses of room. Jenny, who's ridden this mare the whole way through, she's 11. Beautiful mare by Futurist. Ramino, the dam sire. Bred by Jennifer Hodgson, this American Hanoverian. Jenny knows about pressure, that's for sure. Coming home, 2 left to jump. And jumps the last. That last has gone quite a few times, but leaves all the poles up as far as I could see. Bearing in mind, I'm trying to do 12 things at once. Score, keep a tally of the leaderboards. Read my breeding notes, trying to do everything. So as far as I could see, it was clear. Let's just get that confirmed. It was a 1 down. So 4 penalties to add for Jenny Jarnström and Flower Girl. Carl Slezak still out in front. He will finish no worse than 5th. So Katie Malinsek is next to jump with STX Mex. Katie with the 9-year-old English sport horse, STX Mex for Canada. see if I can keep an eye on both this time, because we're getting down to the serious business end of the matters. A horse that was started off, this horse I know, by Tom Crisp. Rode this horse at South of England in the 3-star and at Burnham Market in the 3-star. Katie Malinzek has had this horse now not that long. It's a fairly new partnership this year. Very much getting to know each other. By Billy Mexico. Anglo-European in breeding, but British bred, the great Billy Mexico. Got a super jump, just really soft in the air over his fences. So Katie Malinzek, STX Mex, never in doubt. Jumps a clear round.
Guaranteeing at least a 4th place finish, now 35.1. Double clear yesterday, double clear today. The first rider to
So very pleased, Katie Malinzek. Yeah, punches the air. And that will keep her at the top of the leaderboard. So clear round, 35.1. Next to jump is Caroline Pamuchku. Caroline is riding Redfield Dexter, lying in 3rd place. So we're down to our final 3. Redfield Dexter. This lovely 10-year-old, owned by the Dexter Syndicate, newly crowned individual gold medalist from the Pan Am Games in Chile. That was with HSH Blake. She won the 3-star at Maryland as well with HSH Connor. HSH Tolan King was 6th in the 3-star long there. She's been on amazing form. Woo! And Redfield Dexter coming here with a very good score. He is a 10-year-old, as I said, Redfield Dexter, owned by the Dexter Syndicates, by Dexter R. Solitaire, the dam sire. Oh, he's jumping. He is really jumping. She's coming into this 3-star on a score of 32.5. She just added 1.6 time to her dressage. Super. 1 fence left to jump. Jumps the final fence as well. 76 seconds. Nothing to add. No jumping, no time. Will finish no worse than 3rd place. Caroline Pamuchku and Redfield Dexter do the job in hand and do it very, very well. Well, we're down to the final 2. And next into the arena is Mikey Nolan for Ireland. Mikey, well, he is no stranger. I mean, this is a class rider, out and out horseman. He's brilliant to watch and love watching him. Just so talented. Karabeg Hulabaloo is the horse that he rides. Ridden this horse all through his career. 8 years old, this gelding. By Ballot de Rouet, Balinvella, the dam sire. The most perfect of breeding for an event horse. Bred by Joe Howley. And they come into the show jumping on 32.0. And the leader at the moment is Caroline Pamuchku on 32.5. He cannot afford to have 1 fence down. He can afford 1 second over, but no more. It's very, very nerve-wracking. Tension building. One fence left to jump. And Michael Nolan jumps a fabulous round, 74 seconds. I don't think I saw a rail on the floor, did I? You never know. I hope I didn't. So he should go to the top of the leaderboard on 32.0. And does. Good clear. And our last to jump is Alyssa Phillips. Alyssa, she led the dressage on 28. She jumped clear inside the time on the cross country yesterday. She remained and retained her overnight lead. She starts the show jumping on 28.0 in first place. Cornelius Bowe, this fabulous 9-year-old, Hanoverian in breeding, by Concord Completes, by the Damside Charismo. They cannot afford to have one fence down. Bred by Helmut Butcher. They need to jump clear. So just the clear they need. 5, 6. Turning now to 7. This horse is usually fabulous in the show jumping. Can, on occasions, have one rail down. They cannot afford to do that today. She's still clear. This horse has won in total 7 internationals in his career. Can he make it 8? This would be his first 3-star long win. No, in fact, he's done a 3-star long win before. That was in Ocala. And he's only 9. And he's done it. Absolutely fantastic. Alyssa and Cornelius Bowe. Alyssa Phillips is the 2023 3-star long winner. A brilliant round. That is 8 wins. He has won 3 2-star shorts. In fact, 4 2-star shorts. He has won a 3-star long. He's won another. That's 5 2-star shorts, a 2-star long and a 3-star long, and now another 3-star long. This is some horse. 8 wins at international, FEI international level. Quite remarkable. What a horse, what a rider. She kept her cool, jumped the clear round that was needed, and that was all she had to do. Well, I say all. The pressure was very much all on her shoulders, but a great win there for Alyssa Phillips and Cornelius Bowe. Let's then have a look at our leaderboard after the show jumping. Our team here working really hard to get those graphics and those leaderboards ready for you. We look over, though, the drone shots of this incredible venue that has seen so much action over the last 4 days, over the last 4 years. I think those scores are just being calculated as we speak. Just double check. So just double checking the leaderboard in the 3-star long, but definitely a win for Alyssa Phillips and Cornelius Bowe. We do have a leaderboard, so let's have a look at that leaderboard. It's being worked on. So it will be ready. It will be ready. Let's not hassle them. They're working really hard, the team. So we'll just just quickly go to some of our sponsors and come back to that leaderboard in a couple of seconds.
world that is pretty much a commodity world. Most insurance brokers can bring you a good piece of paper with good terms and conditions. What value do you bring over and above that? You know, we talk about being interdependent on each other. You know, we're a very independent company, but being interdependent doesn't mean you lose your independence. It just means you're better together. But what makes us wonderful, what makes us so special are our people. You know, I don't care what organization you're a part of. You're only as good as your people. And I will absolutely put our folks line by line up against anyone in our industry because they care, because they're advocates, because they really, really value what our clients value. And they're proud to be a part of a company like IOA because everybody here actually own a piece of IOA. They're here for the long haul, they care, and they know we value them. You know, a lot of things that we do in our business are transactional, of course, like any business. But we want our clients, we strive for our clients to have a transformational experience in the middle of their transactions. You know, what gets me up every day? It's about building something, it's about being different. You know, we're not like everyone else in our industry. We live in an industry, in a world of sameness. And our goal, and what gets me fired up every morning, is to wake up and build something that looks nothing like our entire industry.
Is our leaderboard for the 3-star. Alyssa Phillips wins with Cornelius Bow, 28.0. Michael Nolan for Ireland second. Karabeg Hullabaloo, 32.0. Caroline Pamuchku third. Redfield Dexter, 32.5. Fourth, Katie Malinsek and STX Mex for Canada, 35.1. Carl Slezak for Canada in fifth. Chevalier. Sixth, Jenny Johnstrom for Sweden and Flower Girl. Waylon Roberts for Canada, Fernhill Salt Lake in seventh. In eighth, Jenny Carras and Bolio Cecilia. Ninth, Hayley Curry and Belmont de Kahim. And 10th place, New Zealander Joe Meyer. Joe with Chili Dawn rounding out our top 10. What a competition it has been. An amazing 3-star, and we have got more to come. The 4-star show jumping starts at 11:50, so it's about 50 minutes from now. We'll have a 5-minute build-up. There will be, in the interim, a prize giving. We'll leave that with the arena announcer in David O'Connor. He will be, Brian O'Connor, not David O'Connor. Brian O'Connor will be doing the arena prize giving. Probably leave that to him. Very capable hands of Brian. Just keep an eye on the screen. We don't know what time that will be, but for now, thanks for watching. And we will be joining that prize giving ceremony in the main arena. I think it might be happening now. If it is, we'll hand you over. It is. We'll hand you over to Brian O'Connor in the arena for those proceedings. And we'll see you back here just before 11:50 for the 4-star.
Also from Canada with STX Mex with a 4th place score of 35.1. In 3rd place, we have Caroline Montague, Redfield Dexter, our individual U.S. gold medalist for the Pan American Games on 32.5. 2nd place for Ireland, Michael Nolan, Karabeg Hullabaloo with a final of 32.0. And of course, we step forward for the acknowledgement now. Let's hear it for the big winner, Alyssa Phillips, right from the get-go, finishing on 28.0. Cornelius Bow, that is number 58, with the big win there. Congratulations on the Canterbury Gelding out of Fort Worth, Texas. And before we go off in the honor round, we'd like to keep with international tradition, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to ask that you please rise, as we will now honor the nation of the winning horse rider. Please stand for the U.S. anthem. A multi-award winner for the year here. And Elizabeth Phillips picking up her second three-star win. Scored 28.0. So let's see if you're ready. Let's have you lead the way. And off you go on around. All right, folks, come on, put your hands together. Let's congratulate and celebrate with Elizabeth Phillips for you go. Riding out the field, Michael Rowland, Caroline Bosque, Katie Valencia, Jenny Darkson, William Waters, Jenny Karras, and Thompson at Canada. One more time for the winner, please. This is Phillips for the Indian Bowl. I bring that your second for you during the Terranova competition, finishing up our 2023 season. The big win in the three-star. Lisa Phillips for the U.S. Bowl, our second three-star long win of the year. Once again, on behalf of the Terranova Organizing Committee and the auxiliaries, we congratulate and salute these riders. Excellence in eventing for three-star level. Well done. So you can see we are now getting things shifted over, get ready for the main event, four-star, which will take off in just under an hour. So enjoy your lunch here at the main tower. We'll be back with you in about 35-40 minutes, getting ready to start the next class. Remember, cross country is continuing as well in national divisions. We'd like to go out on the cross country.
We have a new leader.
We'll be back to the floor.